What's going on everybody, the Ultimate here, and today I'm going to be doing a Max Transcended Frenzy Aizen showcase. Yes, you heard that right, Frenzy Aizen, a super OG character with not the best kit. We are first going to try him on single player IZ with this build. Badge, Pill, and Zeta Pill for accessories. As for links, Kisuke and Ichigo are both Max Transcended links with Max Spiritual Pressure on the final slot. As for the Senkaizen, he is only 3 out of 5, but his attack and spiritual pressure are maxed, making him a great link, and we have the Zeta Pill for the hidden enemies in this IZ. The best thing about this Aizen is that he can nuke anything to oblivion even without tension tide due to the bombardment skill he has. You will see a prime example of this when we do the solo co-op IZ run. I tested the potential and kit that this Aizen has, and I gotta say, as much as I love Aizen, his kit is a bit hard to use. They don't have much range on them, and the first strong attack is straight up horrible. You basically have to throw it onto the enemy. If it's not directly on them, most often than not, you will miss. His second and third strong attack aren't that great either, but they do have some decent AoE. If correctly positioned, these strong attacks can do massive damage. In this single player IZ run, you will see that I reset most of the rooms in order to get a good time. One minute, 8 seconds with the frenzy character on single player IZ is really good. Without any resets, on normal run will probably take 1 minute 30 seconds, which is still amazing for an old character. Now we are going to move on to solo co-op IZ. I had my alt account join in so I can start the run, but once it started, I disconnected my alt so I can run it alone on the main. Soloing co-op IZ with a frenzy character is a nightmare. It took me hours to get this run kinda perfect. Given that the enemies are much stronger, it's understandable to have a hard time with an OG character. Obviously no one is going to be running this solo, but doing co-op IZ solo I feel brings out the maximum potential that a character can do, and for such an OG character it isn't doing half bad. It actually does a decent amount of damage. Another good trait this Aizen has is the stamina recovery. As you will see in this run, I sometimes got hit, which made me lose the full stam damage length, but all I had to do is enter the following room to get it back. I gotta say, the nuke potential on this Aizen is insane, although you need to have at least one Senkaizen link to nuke the last room of co-op IZ completely. This run is a lot more intense than I originally thought. Trying to keep the full stam link active at all times while still trying to do the best possible damage is rather difficult. And on top of all of that, you have to worry about all the enemies that are rushing at you with full force. I'm going to let the rest of the run play out so you all can see how hard it was to do this with Frenzy Aizen. Under 5 minutes for this run is pretty good considering how old this character is. To be honest, I thought it would have taken me 7 to 8 minutes. On to guild quests. For both rounds of Soul Reaper Killer guild quests, he is definitely usable, due to his kit being kinda hybrid. On the ranged Soul Reaper guild quests, he will only be able to use the first and the special ability, but even then, he does fairly well. As long as you got decent support units, he can make work of the enemies with his nuke. On the melee Soul Reaper guild quest, he can use more of his kit since he is primarily melee based, and it's where he truly shines as a good guild quest unit. His second and third, if placed correctly, can do massive damage through the waves, and his ulti on both guild quest rounds can nuke from the start of the third or fourth wave to the last wave. I did try him out in epic grade, but unfortunately he doesn't have enough damage to solo it. So based on all this information, is it worth to transcend Frenzy Aizen? Probably not, since there are plenty of other good units in the game, but for a free character that you can get from the monthly Frenzy tickets, it is definitely good. The potential of this character is definitely there, and it is a good alternative if you don't have some of the newer OP units for that specific guild quest. That's it for me, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always, have a wonderful day. Peace.